Welcome back to my channel. My name is Milkshake Matty, and here we talk about everything crypto. And today we're talking about Liberation Day in the United States of America. What does that mean? It basically means it's tariff day. Today is the cutoff that Donald Trump has set for the global world when it comes to trade with the United States of America. It's huge. Some of you might not realize how huge it is. It's massive because what's going to happen with these tariffs are going to have a direct impact on the economy of the United States of America, the economy of other countries, and most importantly, the financial markets will adjust depending on the level of news being positive or negative. If it's overly negative, we're going to see a big drop in the stocks and especially in riskier assets like cryptocurrency. It's going to happen. Or the flip side is loads of good things happen today and actually the market rallies on. But let's look at exactly what this means today. Let's get into it. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. 85% of you that watch me are not subscribed. I'm brand new to YouTube. If we're in 5.5, maybe nearly 6 weeks in now, and there's just under 3,000 of you that have now subscribed, and I appreciate every single one of you. However, show me some love, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. Let's see how many likes we can get on this video, and also hit the bell button because then every time I do a video, you're going to get to know about it first. Buckle up, buttercups, because today is massive, and I am going to be locked in all day to see what happens. I'm almost certainly going to be doing a live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern time in America, which is 9 p.m. UK time, where I'm going to be watching what's happening and we're going to be talking about it live. So feel free to come and join me this evening, 9 p.m. UK time or 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'm very aware that my audience is global. I did a video the other day where I asked everybody to put in the comments where they were from, and we covered all the continents on the planet with people in the comments, which I thought was unbelievable. So let me know where you guys are from. Put it in the comments below. Let me know which country you're from, and also help people out. Just explain to people what time, 4 p.m. Eastern time or 9 p.m. UK time, what time is that in your country? Because there's quite often people that will not know what that is. So you'll be helping people out. So get it in the comments. Let's get this out in the open from the very beginning. I do not have a crystal ball. Well, actually, I do actually have a crystal ball. But there is absolutely no information in this crystal ball at all whatsoever to do with tariffs and Donald Trump. None at all whatsoever. But what is certain is that nobody has a clue how this is going to pan out today. And it's huge. The impact of these tariffs will go one way or the other. The speech that Donald Trump gives at 4 p.m. Eastern time or 9 p.m. UK time stood in what is called the Rose Garden. I assume that's the garden at the White House. He's going to have his podium out and he's going to give his speech, and he's going to be explaining what other countries have done in terms of their deals with him, and if he didn't like it by them lowering their tariffs, then he's going to be increasing the tariffs from America on those countries, and that is going to have huge impacts. Huge impacts. Over the past week, I've been scouring the internet looking for people that have insights potentially better than mine for what they think is going to happen. And it's been glaringly obvious that nobody's got a clue. But I found an article, a video, which I'm going to put on the screen now. We're going to watch it together. It's 3 minutes long, but I urge you to stay the course and watch this video because it explains it really, really well, because most people don't understand the impact of the tariffs on global markets. So let's watch this together.
We are in the build-up to Liberation Day, April the 2nd. Donald Trump says there's going to be the biggest moment for tariffs. And in the meantime, all sorts of things are happening in the global economy as people adjust towards what might happen with tariffs. Take gold. This is just showing you how much gold is leaving the UK, the vaults in London, and going to the US. And it's been relatively low for all this time, going back to 2005. Look at what happened after the election. Look at that line. And we've never seen anything like this at all. An extraordinary
Just to be clear, the reason people are moving gold out of the UK and into American vaults is to preparation in case the tariffs cover this. And it's quite common for countries to move their gold globally around the world to where it's going to be financially best for them for when they need to sell it. And right now, people are worried and they're moving their gold into American vaults.
exodus of gold from the UK to the US, again, because people are trying to work out what's going to happen next. So what will happen next? Well, no one knows. No one knows. A lot of people in the White House
making a
don't
point.
seem
Nobody
to know.
knows.
They don't know what the level of tariffs are going to be. They don't know which countries are going to be faced by them. Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, has talked about a dirty 15 countries which are going to be faced with these tariffs. But who are the dirty 15? Again,
let me know in the comments if your country is one of these, what they're being called the dirty 15. I'm not sure I like that phrase, if I'm honest. However, that's the phrase that's being touted around the internet, and I think it's come out of the White House. Is your country in that list?
We don't know. This is a guess, okay, but it's the best guess that's out there right now, which says the top 15 nations that have trade surpluses with the US, so you've got China, the EU, Mexico, Vietnam, all the way down there to South Africa, that they're the dirty 15. But again, no one knows, because maybe you're not just treating the EU as a region, maybe you're splitting it up, in which case it looks slightly different. You've got Ireland and Germany there, but the constituent parts of the dirty 15 are different. No one knows. What we do know right now is that these are the level of tariffs, or at least this is where they were before Donald Trump came in this presidency. That line there is showing you it's 48%. It's the level at which you're talking about Cold War style trade barriers. So that is almost like a ceiling. Here's what happened in the first few weeks of Donald Trump's presidency. First of all, he threatened Mexico and Canada with tariffs. Then they were rescinded. Then he imposed, and these did actually get imposed, 10% on China, then another 10% on China, taking it up kind of close to that level. And now we need to find out what's going to happen on Liberation Day. If it's going to be tariffs on those dirty 15, here's how things look. So all of those bars, say for the UK and France, go up. China goes beyond that.
I mean, just pause it there. The increase on those tariffs across those countries are massive, absolute huge gains.
Level, that Cold War style trade barrier level. And for the time being, the UK and France seem to get off. But that may not be the case, because it may be that there are blanket tariffs imposed on everyone. Maybe it's 20%, maybe it happens gradually. We just don't know. But what we do know is that will have an impact. And in fact, in a sense, it's already having an impact, because the threat of these trade barriers mean that people are pulling stuff into the US. I showed you gold a moment ago. This is showing you the overall trade deficit in the US. And this is precisely the line that Donald Trump wants to get up as the US imports less stuff from overseas. What's happened to that line so far? It's gone down. In fact, it's gone down to a totally unprecedented level, because people are sucking all of those goods into the US ahead of the imposition of tariffs. It's just one of many side effects that are happening right now in the global economy.
So, as you can see from that, first of all, that reporter from Sky News was being very honest and saying that he didn't know what was going to happen. Now, Sky News are notorious for bashing Trump. Sometimes maybe Trump does something that he deserves to be bashed for, but quite often they will bash him even when he's done nothing wrong. So it's one of those, but he was very honest, and I actually respect that guy for putting that out, because he's been very honest and explained, there's the facts, I haven't got a clue what's going to happen, and fair play to him, because there are other news outlets which are talking as if they're talking facts and they know exactly what's going to happen, and they don't. They don't. Because when you look at the important people globally that have an actual say in what happens, like the representative from the EU, the representative from the UK, the representative even from Canada is saying, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how this is going to pan out. The uncertainty in the market right now is fearful. If you look at the crypto over the last couple of days, I mean, yes, we had a green day yesterday, but it was really not much really. But if you look at it over the last week, maybe 10 days, it's been a downtrend. And I do believe that we have been building up to today, and people have been expecting it to be a disaster. Therefore, there's been a sell-off. People are getting their assets out of some cryptocurrencies and some riskier assets. It'll be really interesting to watch the crypto markets over the next, what's the time now? It's just gone 12 p.m. UK time. So we've got just under 9 hours. It'll be very interesting to see what news comes out that affects buying behaviors over the next 9 hours. I wouldn't be surprised if some pretty major people start putting out some information to try and sway the market one way or the other. Because if things start tumbling, they'll try and stop it. Or Are the whales going to do what whales do? And are they going to start leaking out some information, spooking the market to force it down so they can buy it cheap, ready because they know it's going to go up? It's an interesting time and I'm not sure what's going to happen. Quite often I like to bring you guys information where I'm going to be giving you answers, but today is a day of honesty. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I will be doing a live stream here on YouTube, ready to watch President Trump's speech to see what happens, and also looking at the pricing charts and see what the immediate reaction is to the speeches. It goes the wrong way, we're going to see a drop. If it's incredibly positive because deals have been done today, then we could see it go up. Let's find out together. So let me know in the comments how you're feeling about today. Are you quite nervous about your portfolio, or are you just going to sit back, you're a long-term holder and you'll look at it again in a couple of years' time? Let me know in the comments what you're thinking. Again, if you are new here, please hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell button because it means you'll get notified every time I do a new video. And hit the like button. The algorithm loves that and you'll be helping a brother out. But listen, I'll be seeing you at the next video. And don't forget, if you're interested in this subject in particular, I'll be doing a live stream later on, 9 p.m. UK time. 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll probably go live just a little bit before it actually, but I'll see you there.